Now, Margaret, we're standing here in the middle of a very beautiful but dramatic landscape because all these hills just run down at quite a steep angle, and there has been a problem here in the past.
Yes. The problem has been erosion, soil erosion.
Because the weather isn't always like this.
Yeah, it's never like this. During the rain days, the water will come and run and take away the soil.
So it will pour down these hills very, very dramatically because it comes very heavily.
Yes.
And it strips away all the topsoil.
Right. People have to conserve the soil by digging these terraces. And on top of the terraces, you also plant grass.
So that's this grass here that the ladies are beginning to harvest.
Yes, and the grass will check the soil. At the same time, will also be used as fodder for the cattle.
And all the time the water slows down and slows down and slows down and has a chance to be absorbed. Not only is the topsoil saved, but it's a chance for the water to be absorbed into the topsoil.
You're right.
And then doesn't do a huge amount of damage down below.
You're going to see multi-story garden.
Right, I see immediately what you're doing here. At home we have multi-storey car parks, so cars get parked one on top of the other, but this is a way of growing crops.
Yes, this is a way of growing crops.
On top of the other, to save space.
To save space and to make use of the little water that is available. Even people living in town can make use of this because they don't have space. And then the little water that they use to wash their dishes, instead of throwing it away, then they pour it on this bag, and the bag is able to contain so many plants which they can make use of as vegetables.
So these vegetables are part of the diet here?
Yes.
And it's kale on the outside?
Yeah, we have kale on the outside. On top is spinach.
Spinach.
You can have onions or all types of vegetables that you can think of.
And again, spinach is an excellent crop for iron and to keep people healthy.
You are right. Today people have food in the home all the time after having been educated on how to make use of all these things.
It's funny to be in a scenario which is so design-based and to have a display that's making people think, and I think it's a very good thing. And there's lots for people to see here, to touch, and lots of things for them to read. So bringing this idea of sustainability and the reasons why we need it is a very good thing. Even if it's only things like saving water, when you look at the drain pipe coming down off that roof, the solar panel up on top of it, or the multi-storey gardens, which even design-wise I think look very good. The idea here is having tiered gardens, different levels of gardens on top of each other, saving space and saving water. When you think of water as at a premium, and if you think that somebody is travelling 6 or 7 kilometres for a jug of water, if you water the top, it drains all the way through using this system. You just don't waste anything. And of course, the other thing is, it's using materials that would be thrown away. So everything that's used and reused, water is saved, and you get a crop at the end of it. The group we worked with over there was BD, who were out on the ground training people in villages to let their fellow villagers know, well, this is the way you do it, this is how you conserve water, this is the type of crops that you should grow. So it's helping people to help themselves, that's the real secret. But it's good that there are people like Christian Aid working on it. They're creating awareness both on a local level in the villages and on a higher political level in terms of lobbying, and I think that's very important.